Hello and welcome to the first episode of the Balloon Blast video show. As this is my first attempt at a regular weekly balloon video project, there should be some bumps along the way. It might not look that good at first, but hopefully we'll learn more about adding titles, music, editing, production values, and eventually grow this into a product that we can all use and a good resource for the balloon community. For the first episode, I want to try a few segments. We want to try some reviews, some upcoming events, and some external links, and maybe look at a balloon sculpture or two. Let's get started. This week we're looking at this rose by Antonio from Spain. Now I'm not going to even try to attempt to pronounce the website or anything, my Spanish isn't that good, but there will be a link on the show. The rose is pretty awesome. It's intricate at top without being too complex looking. It still looks like a rose. You don't want so much work involved that it looks busy. You want it to be elegant like a rose. The stem, also very simple yet good looking. And the instructions you get are in a PDF format. It comes out to about 15 pages. You can either view on your screen or print out like I did, bind them into a book. And the instructions are really easy to follow. Lots of pictures, and it's laid out sort of like a comic book with all the pictures and the different text over it. Very easy to follow. One thing I really like about Antonio's sculptures is that he uses a hand pump to measure. Now I don't have a 160 pump on me, but as far as using a 260 pump, he'll say pump 8 times to inflate, instead of telling you to inflate halfway or 3/4 of the way, like most instructions. This way you get a precise measuring tool, so you know how much air to put inside each balloon. The instructions go by very easy, very well. I had no problems whatsoever. And pretty easy rose you could put together in, I don't know, 2-3 minutes. Good for line work, restaurant work, birthday parties, good for anything. And I know you might be looking at the rose thinking, I could probably figure out how he made that, reverse engineer it, come up with my own version. But you know what? Antonio spent a long time coming up with his design, tweaking it, making different variations, figuring out the rose. He deserves to be compensated for his time. All creators deserve to be compensated for their work. And that gives us all more incentive to come up with more and more ideas. Speaking of which, Antonio has 6, maybe 8 different sculptures on his website. We're just looking at the rose right now. In future episodes, hopefully, we'll get to the other designs he has. So that's it. Check out Antonio's rose design, and while you're at the site, check out some of his other balloon sculpture instructions, which hopefully we'll have in future episodes. Hey, let's look at some upcoming events in the balloon world. On May 17th, we're having what I believe may be the first ever balloon jam for the Louisville, Kentucky area. That will be at the IHOP on Hurstbourne Parkway, and I'm actually thinking about attending that one. It's about 2 weeks out right now, and I'm about 50-50 on it. And if we do go, we'll bring the camera and broadcast the Balloon Blast Show live from the IHOP Louisville Jam. That'll be fun. Also coming up in January of 2013 is the Twist and Shout Balloon Convention. I know that's a long way away, but I'm starting to make my plans now, and maybe you should do the same. Twist and Shout will be in St. Louis in 2013, and hopefully it will be a lot of fun. If you have anything that you want to add to the upcoming events, send me a message on Facebook. I'm at facebook.com/ScottTrippBalloons. Let me know what you have coming up. If you would include an address and other details, and hopefully an external link so that people can see your website, that would be awesome. And we'll see you next week. Let's keep it simple this week. We have a 2-balloon pink flamingo. Uses a pink rose or wildberry 260. Leave a little bit more than a hand's width uninflated at the end. And we also need a 160. Either black or I've got chocolate brown here, blown up, about halfway. We're going to start with the pink 260. Twist off 3 round 1-inch bubbles. Lock twist bubbles number 2 and 3. And split pinch twist them. And we want to pinch twist the top knot here. And I trim my knots. Just what I do. Now, the bubbles I made aren't really that symmetrical, I've got a big one, a small one, a medium one. I like to have sort of the silly haircut on the top, so I'll put this big one in front. This will be where the eyes go. Let's go down 4 fingers and twist. Add a pinch twist. And this is where the beak goes in. Get your chocolate or black 160. And I have this big loop right here. I'm going to just tie the ends. Trim off the excess. And make a big loop, a little bit larger than your entire hand. And twist off the top half. And now you have the smaller end here with the knot. Split that into 2 loops. We'll roll one through the middle. That's where your beak comes in. Twist it into the face. Make sure everything's pointing the right way, and about 2/3 of the way down, twist the bubble. Flamingo face. Now give it a neck, stretch, twist, pinch twist, and give it the 3 bubble body. There's 1 bubble. Go back to the pinch twist. A little bit longer bubble. Right there. Lock it in. Just a tiny bubble to make the tail. Now we need legs. Harnessing the amazing magic of video editing, we've already re-inflated our scrap 160 to make the feet. We're going to make 2 little 1-inch bubble pinch twists, 2 loop twists. That's 1 for each foot. And now, split the rest in half. Feed through the penguin's body. Twist. Everything together here. To make flamingo feet. There's your flamingo. Now we just add some eyes. Since we're going really simple on the flamingo, for the eyes, we want to make 2 ovals. And using your white paint pen, put a little dot in the corner of each one. There's your flamingo. Boom! 2 minutes of twisting, you have a very simple 2-balloon pink flamingo. Pretty cool, huh? We'll see you next time. And that's it. Thanks for checking out the first episode of Balloon Blast. Check out the Facebook page at facebook.com/ScottTrippBalloons, or subscribe to this YouTube channel and catch the next episode. We'll see you next time.